Are we on?
Yeah.
Hello guys.
Hi guys.
We are back once again. Not with the Renegade Master. This is a really strange one. We've had to kind of sneak up where we've got to. But the location we're at, we can actually get inside. So we will do shortly. But we'll just wait for a few people to get on first. There's a lot to where we are. Big history. And not so much an unsolved crime, rather a crime that's believed to have been solved, but they're not 100% sure. And no one was ever prosecuted for it.
Is that Sammy I see?
I think
He's
it
joined.
is. Hi Sammy.
Hi Sammy.
You can let us know that you can hear us, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, hi Patricia.
Hi Patricia.
Can you let us know if you can hear us, guys? That would be brilliant if you could.
It is cold out here now. I was not cold by the car, I'm freezing here. And Connor's forgot his coat. So can you just let us know guys if you can hear us? And then we'll give you a bit more information as to what we're doing here and why. If you can see anything guys, it's our breath because it is cold.
Perfect. Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you Sammy. Right. We've just discovered the place that we're at. We've had to be quiet coming down here because we've had to go past an absolutely ginormous mansion to get here. And we've had to go right past that, the side of that, which is all fully lit up. And then when we get here, all the lights go on. So we've got to be as stealthy as we can getting down this bit. But we've just discovered we are actually able to get into the building. So we're going to.
It does actually welcome you to go in as well. It's not like you can't go in.
Yeah, no, we're not breaking in. Don't worry about that, guys. There's a sign up saying that the building is never locked and we're allowed to go in. So that being the result, I won't tell you the actual building we're at because I don't want people just seeing that you can get in and going in. But we will we'll tell you the story as to the reason why we're here, because it's crazy. The stuff that's gone on here is absolutely mental. So guys, if you can share the live out, get more and more people on if you can, because the more people on the better it is for us. I feel sorry for you now, mate, because I'm getting cold.
I'm actually alright at the moment.
Hi Elaine. Hi Karen.
Hi Elaine. Hi Karen.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Right. Shall I get started and tell people what we're here for?
Yeah.
Right, guys, carrying on the theme of what we did last week of a true crime, but last week was an unsolved murder. This week, it's a true crime of double murders, but solved to a degree whereby the police believed they had the culprits, but couldn't prosecute. And I'll tell you more when I read out the description as to why. But we're also at a church. We're currently sat on a bench in a graveyard, overlooking a lot of massive hills, and we're surrounded by a lot of massive houses as well. So we've got to be wary that people could be a bit aware of us being here. But as I've just said, we've snuck down here so as not to alert people. But when we've actually got here, there is a sign telling us that the building is unlocked and we're welcome in at any time. Because it states on there that even if you just want somewhere to get away from bad weather and stuff, you're allowed in there. So we're going to go and have a look in the building as well, which is something that we weren't expecting to be able to do. So thank you for sharing out, Patricia. Really appreciate that.
Thank you for sharing.
Guys, if you can share it out, just get as many people on as possible, because the more the merrier. The more people that are on, it makes it better for us as well, because we can look up the comments you're saying, and if you've seen anything, and we may miss things that you guys see on the camera. So we really appreciate you sharing it out, guys. Right, we ready? Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
We'll say that again after.
We will. Right, guys, so we'll get going, and I'll read out the reason why we're here. It's a good one. I really hope stuff comes through.
It will be. It is an interesting one.
It's a true story as well, guys.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, like I said, guys, it is a true story. It is documented, well documented, and the area that we're actually in is known for it as well. So we will be going into the building because we found out that we can. So we're going to do it. That's a little sneaky surprise that we weren't aware that we'd be able to do. So we're going to go in there and try stuff. So, guys, as always, thank you, Karen. Right, as always, I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
We're Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. So, guys, right, let me just get my. We'll have a little walk around, show you where we are, and I'll read out the details that I've got as we do. Right. So.
That's okay, Jackie. It is, like I say, on the page. So if you did want to give it a watch back, it was a good one last week.
Yeah, it was. It's also on our YouTube as well.
It was a bit of a different one because it was more like solving a crime, wasn't it?
It was. We actually think we were getting some answers that could have solved things, or was on the verge of, which is why we were then quite abruptly told to leave. So, but yeah, it's definitely one that we will be going back to again for a third time, because we believe we were close to getting actual answers.
Thank you for sharing, Rachel and Sally. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, massively. Thank you. Right, anyway, guys, I'll read you what we're here for. This is a site of a double murder. There were 2 murders that happened in this really quiet village, and it is a quiet village. There's only about 10 houses that we've driven past. I say houses, they're mansions now, aren't they?
They are massive.
Back in the time that this was, there would have been just little houses, because the first murder happened on the 24th of June, 1806, at around about 5 p.m. And then the second one only came to light nearly 2 decades later, and that's when the full chain of events was revealed. Like I said, guys, we are at a church. As you can see, there's gravestones around us, and Reverend George Parker was the Reverend of Oddingley Church and head of the village parish council. Now, he was off out into the field to go and herd cattle, and he was shot with a shotgun by a man wearing a long black leather coat, who then, upon deciding that he weren't sure if the job was done, decided to finish him with a large stick by hitting him around the head several times. 2 local butchers were walking past, simply by the names of Giles and Lynch, and they witnessed this. Giles gave chase, and in doing so recognised the man. It was a man that had once been employed for odd jobs in the area by Giles, and he knew the man's name to be Richard Hemming. Richard Hemming was never found after the murder, and police thought that he'd got on a ship to go to America to seek his fortune. as back in the day many people tried. It was also as a result of conversations he previously had with other locals. Some 21 years later, a body was discovered in a barn. This land where the barn sat was being sold by the family of a recently deceased farmer called Thomas Clues. On the body was wrapped in plastic a letter of admission and some ID. The letter of admission was that of an admission to the murder of Reverend George Parker, and the ID was that of a Richard Hemming. The letter also named Thomas Clues, John Barnett, George Banks and Captain Evans, 4 local farmers, to have been the people that hired Richard Hemming to kill the Reverend. So, that's the first murder dealt with. Richard Hemming was known to have been employed on Netherwood Farm, which is the farm that backs onto this land, and also the fields on the other side of this church. And he was employed on there by a Mr. Thomas Clues. The farmers of Oddingley hated Reverend George Parker, as he was the person that made them give money over to the parish. According to medieval law at the time, income from farmers had to be paid to the parish that they worked in, either by 1/10 of their produce or the same value in money annually. Oddingley, for 30 years prior, had kept its rates fixed and well below what the average should have been. Until, that was, George Parker became the Reverend. He immediately increased fees in line with the national average and took land from farmers that refused to cooperate. The village itself of Oddingley prospered massively. New roads were built, new buildings were put up. It was all...
You heard that as well?
Yeah. Oh God, there's noises coming from outside there. Okay, well, anyway. The village prospered massively, but the farmers had never been so worse off, and they were angry. Now, there's no more information in regards to what went on, but the farmers were charged with murder. However, there was not enough evidence, or even no evidence against some of them, of their involvement in Richard Hemming's death. And obviously, Thomas Clues, whose land he was found on, had recently died. So there was nobody to be able to answer charges for him. They were also charged with assisting a murder and were found guilty. But due to a law back in that time stating that you cannot be charged or prosecuted in assisting a murder if the murderer themselves had not been charged. Now, Richard Hemming was dead, so he couldn't be charged, and the farmers walked free. The farmers, up until their dying day, denied anything and everything to do with this, as you would, because if they admitted it, they'd be charged. So guys, that's the story as to why we're here. It's a double murder case. Basically, we're here to find out, can we find out some truth? If we can, crack on, brilliant. If not, we're at a church with a graveyard and we usually get a lot of activity on these anyway. Guys, as always, like we've just said, my name's Ian.
My name's Connor.
The Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. On then,
just
guys.
reading back through the chat, I did see an interesting comment from Karen saying, put my camera back over there, where that tree is right in the corner.
Yep.
Someone standing there. I am getting a vibe from over there that there is something over there. Because, yeah, there is a bit of a...
Okay.
I can sense I did sense something being over there as
Right.
well. So thank you, Karen, for your comment. As well in the chat. Thank you guys for sharing. I can see you're tagging people as well, which is brilliant. Perfect. And Sammy, thank you for sending the stars.
Oh, thank you very much, Sammy. Right, guys, before we go anywhere further down there, let's have a quick walk around the building so we can show you where we are. Like I said, guys, this is the church that Reverend Parker was the Reverend of. So the field behind this church is where he was killed. And this is the church he was the Reverend of. So we could go and stand in the middle of the field. But to be honest with you, he was Reverend of here and he loved the place. So if there's any residual energy here, or his spirit's here, I would assume it would have come back here. So that's just me being presumptive in that, but that's what I'd presume anyway. So let's have a quick walk around. Some of the graves here are really old, really old. Got to be careful where we shine the lights because there's some big houses there and they won't like us doing it. Look at that door there. You see that?
That's tiny.
Really freaky, man.
Karen, what we will do at some point through the video, because we're quite lucky with, you know, where we can set up, we'll try and see if we can get any activity by that tree.
Yes, we will. We'll walk down there and have a look. Possibly go down there before we go inside, actually, but...
Whoa, oh, okay, yeah. Then. That a bird?
Yeah. I'm hoping it was anyway. Right, so... Like I say, guys, really old building. Stained glass windows. Really old graves. I don't know whether this graveyard's still used.
You can tell it's maintained, can't you?
Yeah. I'm just wary you're walking that way with the light because that house there is the one that we have to sneak past.
Do we start off going inside?
It's up to you. Do you want to go inside or do you want to get to the tree?
Did you want to have a look inside? Try there? Because I mean, that's a bonus. We never thought that, did we?
I know. Bear with me.
I'll just walk round this way, and because we've gone to one side, I'll show you guys around this side of the church. I wish I wouldn't have spoke too soon now because I am getting a bit cold. So we have got some big news coming up, guys, which will be announced at the end of the video, of an idea that myself and Ian have come up with. That's the automatic light. I'll come back this way. Yeah, so we have got some news that we will announce at the end of the video. To say we'll announce at the end of the video, won't we? The upcoming ideas we have for the videos.
Yeah.
So we'll
details will all be going on to Facebook as well, but we'll talk about a few of them on here.
But Jackie, just seen your comment from earlier saying looking forward to the collab. We are as well. We can't wait.
We definitely are. I've been trying to look for locations in the area you suggested as well, so we will find somewhere soon. Well, as you can see, we're also right by a train line. That's a train going past. But I
What
think
I'd
without
do,
further ado,
I'll switch the turn my light off. Don't want to blind you all. Whilst we're going, I will put the camera on us because I don't want to face it on the door.
yeah.
Because there are notices there.
But I think we're going to try and go in. Is that what we're doing, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect in here.
Same.
Not going to lie. Wow. Guys, this is crazy. Not going to lie, I feel a bit weird being in here. We're inside the church.
Shall I turn the camera around?
Yeah.
Show everyone.
What was that? Okay. Right, guys, something just made a really strange noise then. Put my hat back on. This is crazy. You're seeing all this, guys? I can't believe we're just allowed to walk into this. The sign outside says that we're allowed to come in, guys, so it's open 24 hours a day and for anyone to be able to come in. It even says if you just need a bit of respite, you're allowed to come in here, so. This is mental. Yeah, I know of the story and I know that the Reverend was from this church, but I never once expected we'd be able to get in here. Crazy, isn't it?
I can't believe it's open.
I know. And they've got nothing to worry with us. We're not the kind of people to do anything or take anything. Not here we are. But I mean, we are in the middle of nowhere, guys.
It is beautiful, isn't it, Sally? I was thinking that it's really nicely kept.
It is. This is a proper little locals church, isn't it? Cushions, all different patterns. Watch my bag. Where do we start?
That's the thing.
What was that? There's some strange noises in
There
here.
is some proper weird noises.
I can't believe we're here. I'm like proper in shock.
Do you want to do anything in here, or do you want to keep it all outside? I don't know what. Just thinking of being like respectful.
I mean, to be honest with you,
if anything negative comes through whilst being in here, I don't know.
I think if anything else, if we did anything in here, then it'd be to try and communicate with the Reverend.
Yeah.
because this would be a place that he enjoyed, he liked. It wouldn't be for any of the other characters involved, it would have just been Reverend. We can if you want to, it's up to you.
What do you think, guys?
What do you guys think in the chat, guys? Think we should do an investigation in here, or
Or do you think we should leave it to the outside?
should we go to the outside and do it where we people thought they saw somebody stood? What is that? It's a heater.
Do inside. Sit on the pews and do the call out.
Can do. I'll tell you what then. Get a couple of the cat balls out.
Sammy said maybe just do the spirit talker in here, but then leave everything else to the other investigation outside, what we came here to do.
Yeah. We'll do a call out, but we'll specifically call out for the Reverend.
Okay.
See if anything happens. I'm going to put a couple of cat balls.
Yeah, a lot of the noises you might hear, guys. What is it that
It's
is?
a heater.
It's a heater that's going off.
Right, so I've just put 3 cat balls down, guys, and I'll load up the spirit talker.
What we do is stick with them, do spirit talker, and then when we go outside by the tree,
Yeah, we can do everything out
we'll do
there.
everything out there.
Ready? Load these up. Them trains are freaky, ain't they, when they
Yeah.
go past?
Do we sit down and...
Can do if you want. You want to? You sit on that one then. Right, you can move that to the side, that's a kneeling pad. You to kneel on.
Just trying to get it to focus.
Are you focusing on her? There we go. Right, so I'll do a call out then. Cat ball's
There we go.
Okay, so we've had a cat ball go off already. Can I ask if Reverend George Parker is present with us now? George Parker, we're aware of the story that entails your untimely death, and we're here to try and find out information about it. On the floor are 3 clear balls. If you touch them, pick them up, roll them, pass through them, they'll light up red and blue. 1 has already gone off. That is yourself, then thank you very much. We're here to try and communicate with Reverend George Parker.
Good
Please
evening.
come forward.
Good evening, Dawn.
Please speak to us. We're friendly. We mean you no harm. We're not here to harm you in any way, shape or form, and we're not here to harm the building either. It's a very lovely church. It's a really nice building, and we really appreciate being allowed in here too. If you're with us, could you come forward to our light? Maybe set one of those balls off again.
There we
Oh
go.
my God, straight away.
That literally went off as you said it.
Thank you very much. If that is you, Reverend, we really appreciate this. We're here to try and find out the story of what went on.
Medal.
Medal.
Can I ask who is with us right now, please?
Ezekiel.
Give your name straight away. Are you a little boy, Ezekiel, by any chance? If you were sitting on one of the pews right now with us, could you could you set off one of the cat balls?
You are loved. Thank you.
If you are with us, Ezekiel, right now, and you are sat on one of the pews, could you let off one of the cat balls, please?
One of the clear balls on the floor. The
They've
one on
gone
the
off
right
twice
hand
already.
side for us has already gone off twice. If you could do it again, we'd really appreciate it.
I'm not aggressive.
Thank you very much. Neither are we. We're here to try and communicate with... It's gone off again.
Gone again. Thank you.
Thank you very much for doing that. Literally twice now we've asked it to set the ball off and set it off. So Ezekiel... Mess. I don't quite know quite what you mean by mess. This place isn't a mess, it's very nice. But Ezekiel, if you are with us now, could you tell us if you're... It's gone off again.
Gone off again, yeah.
Could you tell us, are you a child?
Terror.
Terror.
It disguises itself.
It disguises itself.
Is it disguised at the moment?
Could you answer that question for us?
Light's gone off again.
Yeah.
Cat ball.
Arthur.
Arthur. So, do we have an Ezekiel and an Arthur with us now? If we do, could you light up the ball? Betrayal. When that's relevant to what we're here for, but the name that we're here for hasn't come through. Do you know Reverend George Parker? And if you do,
Different.
is he here?
It's me, I'm here.
Okay. I've just got chills there. He's back from that
Yeah.
then. So I've just asked, is he here? It's me, I'm here.
Could you set off one of the cat balls to confirm that, please?
One of the clear balls that's been lighting up on the floor, could you make it light up again for us? Just to confirm it is you. We are talking to George Parker, Reverend George Parker. Oh my
There we go.
days.
There we go. Maybe roll off one of the steps, please. It's happened before when they've rolled off things or been chucked. Is that something you can do for us? Can you use
If you need to,
energy?
Reverend, you can use our energy. Is it back on?
Sorry, guys, it keeps going off.
As
Ever
soon as
since
Reverend George Parker has confirmed that he's with us, we're now getting signal trouble.
and that cat ball
That
has
cat ball just
it's a stop
stopped
now.
now, but it just hasn't stopped.
Did you just hear a noise, or was that?
I did hear a noise, but I didn't know if it was one of us.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay.
What was that?
Like a tapping noise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you make that tapping noise for us again if that was you?
Christopher.
I'm not going to lie, guys. This is a lovely building, but it feels really strange.
Someone else has put that in the chat.
When we first came, it didn't, but now it feels really strange. And something just knocked as well, but I don't know what. He weren't like that, was he?
No.
I like the lights.
You like the lights? Are you talking about the lights that we placed on the floor? You like setting them off and making them go red and blue?
Everyone in the chat senses there's someone over by the altar
Okay.
to the right hand side.
So is there somebody in front of us now?
It's a good idea.
What's a good idea? What do you mean is a good idea? I've just seen something behind us,
Hello.
but I'm not doing it. Hello. Hello to you too. Can you,
What's that? Oh.
that's the bell tower up there.
Oh, yeah. They're
It's
all
gone off again. Oh, guys, there's access at the back of this church.
I'm really here.
I'm really here. So, Reverend George, if you are here, can you confirm to us why we're here? What the story is?
Sadly said walk up there, can't they?
Walking.
Oh my day. Okay, so it's just come through with a comment from Sally saying walk up there, Connor, and then immediately said walking on the app. There's two behind us. Nick, do you want to just show this? Guys, I've just seen this. We're not
You
going
are
to.
cherished.
Thank you very much. That there is the ladders up into the bell tower. We're not going to do it because a younger me would have. I know I would have.
Go on, Connor.
A younger me would have done that, but I'm not going to.
Yes, a younger me would have done it as well.
I'd have been straight up there, but I'm not risking that. I don't want to disrespect the place either. We've been allowed in here and I don't want to disrespect anyone.
That's a bit creepy, that in the corner.
Yeah, what is
That looks a bit like a
covered up?
baby cot that's just been...
Something's just been covered up. Again, I don't want to disturb things. Although, I'm going to have a walk over where people are saying someone is.
Ian, you're too far away from me. Far away from me now. I don't like it. Oh, Sally meant walk to the altar. Sally, I can do that.
No, you're doing it. I don't seem like I'm the brave one now because you're doing it as well. I was being the brave one then, doing it on my own.
I'm with family.
You're with family. Is this a place that you still consider home? Is this somewhere that you cherish?
Ah,
Or is the heater just kicked in again and it's, I think it's a heater anyway. That's that weird door in here.
I feel free now.
You feel free now? Okay. So, Reverend George Parker, can you give us the name? I believe you will have known him, but could you give us the name of the person that shot you? We know that name. Could you tell us? Or didn't you know him?
Contact.
Contact. I've suddenly started getting a really bad headache.
so
But really bad. Are you affecting myself and Connor? Or are we feeling this way? Are you trying to use our energy? Is this why we're feeling this way?
Encouragement.
Encouragement.
does it just go straight up to the tower?
That side does, yeah.
Because is there an upper bit without?
No,
It just felt like there were footsteps above. Then
that's the roof above.
it felt like I could hear footsteps above.
No, this just goes straight up to the tower.
Fullness.
Wholeness.
Ian, are these family pews?
You what, sorry?
Are these family pews? That's a question
Well,
in the chat.
they're pews for anyone.
Holy.
Holy. They're not for specific family. They are literally just pews for anyone. Just an old style church with the pews in. If you go back here, it's just like a loft hatch that the ladders go up to.
Guys, if you are affecting me and Ian right now with the headaches, making us feel that way, could we kindly ask that you don't do that? That you just take a step back a bit. We're happy to communicate with you, but you are not welcome to affect us in that way, if that is something you are doing.
If you are, please don't. Again, a younger me would have done something else at
torture,
that. Torture. You're talking about when you were shot and then subsequently hit with a stick until the job was finished. I can't imagine that would have been pleasant.
Cold in here, isn't it?
It's going cold. The heat has gone on. It's going cold.
anarchy,
Anarchy. What's that bottom comment say, mate? You need to stay here to this place. Your headache going now, you move. Mine's not going now. I've just got a really bad headache and it's all of a sudden.
Hi Claire, thank you for joining.
Reverend, would you like us to leave the building? Would you like us to go outside?
If so, Reverend, could you please set off one of the clear bores again? I know you've done that already. Could you do that again for us, please? If you wish us to leave.
is this a ritual?
This is not a ritual, no. Oh, hi Claire, hi Layla. Thank you for watching. As I said, Reverend, this is not a ritual. We're not here to do any harm or anything to this building. We're happy that we've been allowed to come into the building. We certainly didn't think we'd be able to do that. We're not disturbing anything. We're not touching anything. We just want to communicate with yourself. We're aware of the story in regards to your untimely death and then the subsequent story after your death for the death of the person who murdered you. And we're here to try and shed some light on that and see if the names that we have are indeed the names that are responsible.
Harmony,
Harmony.
That could very well be Karen, actually. Maybe someone else has tried to do a
Towards.
ritual in here before, with the place being open.
They could well have. It's the kind of place that people would do, isn't it? And you're out of the elements as well here, aren't you? So
knocks,
knocks. That's what we've been hearing.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So it's just said the word knocks, guys, and me and Connor have been hearing knocks. But it's not like, well, I can't replicate. It's not that. I can't replicate the knocking sound we've heard.
there's life after death,
There's life after death. We believe there is. That's why we're trying to communicate with you guys to confirm that. So, Reverend, I'm talking directly to you now. Are you willing to answer the questions that we've asked? And are we welcome to being here with you?
betrayal,
So the same thing again, betrayal.
True.
So do you feel that you were betrayed by the farmers? I mean, if that's what you feel, then yes, you were right. You were. Because the way the story goes and what the police believed at the time is that the farmers that you were taking money from are the very people that hired the person who killed you. And then they killed him. If that is correct, and you know that story to be correct, could you please set off one of those clear balls on the floor that you were setting off earlier? If you could do that for us to confirm that this story is correct, if you've got the energy to do so, could you please do that now? Or if you don't have the energy to do that again, can you do something?
That's something. We have been hearing knocks. Could you copy
I'm in
this?
the house.
In the house.
House.
I mean, there are houses around here.
There's houses around here, but this did have living quarters in it back in the day as well.
Could you copy this? If that is something you can do. So I'm going to knock now 3 times.
Voice.
Could you copy that, please, if you have the energy? Karen has put, was there a young girl found dead / woman on these grounds?
Not in the story that we know of, no. It wasn't a girl. There's 2 murders here, and it was Reverend George Parker and Richard Hemming, who is the person that killed the Reverend. If there was a girl found dead or a woman found dead, then it's something completely
I
separate.
didn't want to die.
Okay? I didn't want to die.
Which is relevant to the story. I
Well,
mean,
we 100% believe that's the case. We know that you were only going out to herd your cattle at the time, and that you were confronted by a man all dressed in black.
Do we do a quick recap of the story to anyone who's new? Because I think there's quite a few people who joined since and missed it.
Can do. I won't read the whole thing out again, but basically, guys, the Reverend of this church in 1806, that's how far back we're going, 1806, on June the 24th at around 5 p.m, was killed in the field behind this church. He was killed by a man called Richard Hemming. Richard Hemming was witnessed killing him. He shot him with a shotgun and then beat him with a stick. He was chased by one of the witnesses, one of the local butchers who saw it, and he recognised that it was indeed Richard Hemming because he had himself employed him a few months previously. At the time, he was working on a local farm, and he was employed by Thomas Clues, and there were 3 other farmers in conjunction with Thomas Clues, who, according to the body of Richard Hemming, which was found 21 years later, police thought he'd gone to America, but he hadn't. He'd been killed, and he was buried in a barn that belonged to Thomas Clues. The body was found when Thomas Clues died and his family tried to sell the farm. And that's when the story came to light as to what had happened, because on his body was his ID and a note saying that he had been paid by Thomas Clues and 3 other farmers to do the deed, basically, to go and kill the Reverend. The reason they wanted him dead is because when the Reverend came in 3 years prior, he immediately increased the charges that were a legal charge. He was only doing what was rightfully done and was the case up and down the country everywhere. But for 30 years prior to him coming in, these charges had not been raised at all, and they were hardly paying anything. So the Reverend came in and he changed it all so as they were up to date with national rates, basically. The farmers were really angry about this, but the village itself really prospered. And obviously the Reverend believed he was doing it for the right reasons, because everyone in the village prospered. apart from the farmers. In their anger, they decided to hire Richard Hemming to do what he did. It went to court, but because of an old standing law, which subsequently was changed as a result of this case, they couldn't be found guilty of either murder because there wasn't enough evidence and the person whose farm they were found on was dead, but also of assisting murder. And they were found guilty of that, but couldn't be prosecuted because back in the day, like I said, the law was then changed afterwards, but back in the day, you couldn't be prosecuted for assisting a murder if the murderer themselves hadn't been prosecuted. And Richard Hemming was dead. So, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Guys, tell me you heard that knock because that was really loud.
That was really loud. Sorry for coughing as well, guys. Was that you, Reverend? Did you just knock?
Is that you knocking to try and copy what Connor did earlier?
I think there is, isn't there?
There is.
Dawn, your comment, there is.
They're not so much cottages, more very large mansions, but they would have originally been cottages.
But there was a really nice
And
pub.
there is a pub literally just down the road from here, which is relevant to this church actually, because every Thursday the current congregation meet there as a meet and greet, so it's on a more informal setting, and they meet there to have drinks and food, and the invitation is open to anyone that wishes to join them. So yes, there is definitely that down to it.
What's the date? 1757, 11th, I think, what we know of.
The murder was 1806, and the rates hadn't been changed for 30 plus years, so that would have been going towards that date. Nightmare. My head is pounding.
I'm not going to lie, as soon as I heard that knock, I went like really lightheaded.
Yeah.
Split
It went
second.
away. It went away and then it's up.
There are demons.
Demons. Brilliant, thank you.
I'm just very wary of where we are.
Yeah.
If it starts to get really negative, do we
We'll go outside.
go outside?
If there are demons, we're not here for you. We're here to speak to Reverend George Parker, the Reverend of this church back in 1806. That's who we're here to talk to. Or anybody that knows George Parker or is friends with George Parker. If the farmers that knew him were here, we'll speak to you outside. Rain.
I feel drained. Don't know if you do as well.
Not that I'm feeling dry, just literally my head's pounding.
I must admit,
it's happened after that knock
I
again.
must admit, I feel very drained. Do we go outside?
Go outside and ground yourself. You might have to. It's pounding.
If they're in,
Trust the woman.
trust the woman.
Okay, what woman are we trusting? Can you give us a name?
Hope.
Hope. Is that the name of the woman, or
You should come back.
we should come back? What, you want us to come and visit again?
My body's around here.
My body's around here. It is. And it may well be one of the graves that's outside.
Should we have a look when we...
I doubt we'll be able to read it because there's so many graves that you can't read.
Yeah.
But he was buried on the land.
What we'll do then is we'll leave...
Little girl around you.
Somebody said that.
Yeah, someone else said that.
Right, okay, so it's just come through saying there's a little girl around us. If there is a little girl around us, is it yourself that's knocking? Are you knocking on the wood? I don't even know if it was the wood that was knocking though. It's a really loud noise, isn't it?
And could you give us your name, please? Is it the name you've just given us, or is it someone else we're talking to now? You don't have to be shy. We're not here to harm you.
Haunted.
We're standing around you.
We're standing around you. People have been saying there's people around us.
Is that a name that we're aware of?
Oh, Robert. If that happened here, it's not something that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
And it's not one of the names on that we've got down. My head is pounding.
We're apprehensive.
You're apprehensive. Why? My name's Ian.
My name's Connor.
We're a paranormal investigation team. We mean you no harm. We mean the building no harm. We are not here to do anything to anyone other than to try and communicate. No, that's not one of the names.
If the little girl who is with us has just tugged on my clothing, could you set off one of the cat balls to confirm that it was you, please? The clear balls on the ground, there's 3 of them. If you touch it, set it off, it will light up blue and red. Could you confirm if you just touched my clothing, please, or pulled it?
On the grounds outside the gate. The problem we've got, Dawn, is if we go outside the gate, that's when we're right by the massive mansions that they are now. And I don't think they'll be very happy with us being there.
I keep feeling something's tugging me.
Well, it's not me.
I know, yeah.
Since that second bang, my head's pounding again.
Sally said, "Leave the church if you're not feeling well." I think we're gonna go outside now anyway. We're gonna go to the tree, aren't we?
You are creative. Yeah, we're gonna go down to the tree outside because that's where, when we first started filming, people were saying they thought they saw a figure there.
Before we leave, should we just say if there is anything negative in here, you are not you must stay outside these 4 walls.
Yeah, if anything's coming with us that's trying to affect us or not be very nice, please leave this building. Please get out of here now. We're about to leave now. We're going to go outside and explore the grounds and do an investigation outside. So please leave the building. For anyone that has been in here, and Reverend, if you are, you're welcome. Please, you are welcome to follow us outside and continue this story. We'd love if you did. For anyone else that has tried to communicate with us and has been welcoming, we thank you for that.
I'm just going to flick the camera off, guys, whilst we're leaving. Yes, Karen, we do. Every investigation we do protect ourselves. We make sure we cleanse ourselves before and after.
I'll be honest with you, I've never had this happen to me. We've done a lot now, and I've never had this happen
let
to
you
me.
go first.
I've got to lead the way, have I? Oh, it's cold out here now, mate.
Is that shut?
I think so. Wow, it's cold.
We are back outside now,
We are back outside.
and it is cold.
Beware, I can see people.
Lights are on.
Yeah, lights on, I can see people moving.
Oh.
I'm just very aware these are very modern graves now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go here. We're close enough to the tree, but these are very modern. I don't like doing modern graves.
I should just spread the cat balls out.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'll get the rest out as well.
You don't want to hear me cough. Put the... Do both EMFs?
Do them both. Try and stand.
One here.
Yeah, put one there. Another one. Wait a minute. Another one down there.
Where should we put this one?
Put it over by that one. I want to see the name on this. Can't tell. Can't tell what's on these ones. Nearly blinded me then, mate.
Oh, cat ball.
Okay. Right, okay. Brilliant. I'm going to pop one up by here again.
Have you seen it, Victoria, on any of them so far?
I've not looked yet.
Oh, you put another one over there.
I'll just put it because then if anything comes out of the church, it should set it off.
It's the only issue when you're at church, because you buy loads of names and fly out.
Which happens to us a lot. We've been at churches and graveyards, guys, and we just get absolutely bombarded by names.
I mean, we have had ones where we can't explain, where we've been stood by them, and like names have
We've
come
been
out.
led through graveyards. If people watch back our lives, we've literally been led through them.
We've had one where it literally named the whole family.
Yeah.
It gave the first name and it even gave the second name.
Yeah. That was at
there we go.
Different one, ain't it? Yeah. It was that one
I can't remember if it, yeah, I think it's the one
behind there, yeah. So, spirits, if you're with us, please come forward, come to our light, come to communicate with us. We mean you no harm. My name's Ian.
My name's Connor.
We're here to investigate the murder of Reverend George Parker.
My story.
Tell people the story.
Are we
Gone
speaking
off
to
again.
the? Are we speaking to the? Also, the
That's
one.
another
that is.
one. So 3 have gone off now.
Are we speaking to the Reverend now again?
So is this Reverend again? Have you come outside with us, Reverend?
My name is Fred.
Your name's Fred. Well, that's definitely not the story that I'm about to tell. So, Reverend, are you with someone called Fred? Are you trying to introduce us to someone else?
I've been following you.
I've been following you.
Were you with us in the church?
Were you with us inside the building, in the church? And if it is Reverend George, inside your old church? Can you confirm that for us?
I like it here.
You like it here? That's what we thought would be the case. We like it here as well. It's a very lovely building. We really appreciate the fact that we were allowed to go inside. Just didn't appreciate getting headaches from
Did they have a
something.
church? The church warden. There's a lot of them like have lived on site, haven't they? And
Yeah, we've literally been chased off churches before, haven't we?
remember the one where we
We had to leg it.
Where did we do it? I don't think we went live that night.
We tried to on 3 different locations.
That was that's the one and only night where we've never actually gone fully live, have we? We just had to
live
call
to
it
show
quits.
you our fails, basically.
Yeah.
4 locations, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4.
We had to call it quits in the end, didn't we? The only night we've never been able to.
Moan. Oh, sorry.
No, no. Well, we don't mean to.
We're just trying to explain our situation. Sorry for moaning. Just pull us straight up on it there.
Oh, thank you.
Must be talking about me.
Yeah.
So, if this is George Parker. William. Okay.
That is a name that commonly is.
The only problem we're going to get being outside in this graveyard is there's literally hundreds of graves and we are going to get names. It always happens. We would specifically like to continue talking with Reverend George Parker. Or any of the people involved in his demise. If that's possible, could you come forward, come to our lights, communicate with us? We will do you no harm. We are friendly and we're just here to try and find out what actually happened. If you are one of the farmers,
Investigator.
that's exactly what we are. If you are one of the farmers that denied doing any of this wrongdoing, please come forward. Try and prove your innocence. I know you were found guilty of the assisting of murder, that you'd hired Richard Hemming, but because Richard Hemming had been killed and buried in one of your barns.
It's an odd smell.
Nightmare.
What?
That's come through a second time now.
Nightmare.
Is there an odd smell?
Yeah, really weird smell. It's not like a burning,
It's a really weird smell.
Lake.
there's a lake right behind us.
Actually.
Genuinely. If you walked over there and looked over the fence, there is a lake down there. It's a lake and then it leads down, you know where the trains are going over that bridge?
Yeah.
The river goes under there.
Is your head feeling better now, Sally's asked?
It's still pounding, but it's not as bad as it was now I'm outside.
Yeah, thank you, Karen. I feel like it has been a good live. We've definitely got a lot of things come through.
Yeah. I can't believe that asking the questions and then instantly getting the responses.
Yeah. And sorry guys, if I do keep coughing,
Yeah, we arrived here and Connor developed a cough.
Oh.
Another cat ball's gone off.
Sinister.
Sinister. The story about how he died, Reverend, that is very sinister. I'd like to speak to Richard Hemming, if possible. Is Richard Hemming here? Can you shed some light? You admitted killing the Reverend and said that you were hired to do so. Could you come forward and share your story? You obviously felt guilty, which is why you left the note with your ID. Did you know that you were going to be killed and that's why you left the note and ID on your person? If Richard's not here, are the farmers here? You tried to state that you were innocent and none of it was to do with yourselves.
I know we're not here for this other reason, but do you know when they said lake? Do you reckon anything? Oh, ball again, cat ball. Do you reckon anything happened to the lake?
I don't.
With all that's the thing, because there's so many.
I don't know whether the lake was there at that time. That's the problem. It's there now.
Yeah.
Because it's a feeder off the little channel that goes from one river to the other. The lake's just there now. I don't know if it was there at that time. It's not part of the story that I've read of.
Oh, thank you for sending stars through, Sammy.
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit. So, Reverend, are we still talking to yourself? Are the other people here, or are they afraid to be here because you are? Obviously, we're aware of the story. We're just trying to clarify the story. It's a story that's well known, well documented. It's gone off again. So are you saying that it's just you? Is that what you're confirming now? Richard Hemming isn't here, and neither are any of the farmers. You did something very good for the village in raising the levy on the charges for the farmers, because you were able to build roads that were needed. You were able to supply more crops to people. You were able to do things that couldn't have been done without charging more on the levies. Collapse.
See people move around in that.
Yeah, you can see them walking around in the light. I mean, there are lights up here that go on, so they may just think our torches are lights.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing it wrong anyway. We were welcomed into the building. So.
You know what? It could be the most beautiful house in the world, but I just don't think I could live backed onto a churchyard.
The house we came past, guys, I'm not joking yet, it's massive. And I've looked on Google Earth as well. There's a tennis court, a swimming pool, what looks like part of a football pitch. It's absolutely ginormous. Prove. Let's go off again.
Do you know what?
Are you saying you'd like us to prove that this is the fact with this story? Or are you saying that you can? If you can, please enlighten us, tell us more.
My energy's been drained. When it come through saying drain in there. Sammy said try necro. Evelyn.
But again, it probably is a name on here. This is the problem we get in there, guys, because every time we're in a cemetery, we get a lot of names. Like a lot of names. There's hundreds of gravestones around here. The tree that we're going to come out to, just out of respect, I'm not going to go directly to the tree and place anything there.
There we go again.
Just because those gravestones directly in front of the tree, they're all very modern.
Yeah.
You are unique.
Thank you very much. 2020, 2017. They're too new. I don't like doing that just out of respect.
Because you got really old ones and new ones. Would it be people who have lived around the area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are people that have lived in the village. But that's the thing. These churches are dated back to like the 1600s, and there's only
not just anyone could be.
No, it's only people that have lived here.
Yeah.
So the gravestones that are here are relevant to the people in this area. Wow, okay, hold on, just looking at this. It said that we had a little girl with us.
Yeah.
Did her name Sarah come through or anything?
Sarah. Did anybody in the chat confirm a name Sarah earlier? I know we had quite a few names come through.
Daughter of the above.
Is that Thomas?
Thomas, but it's a different Thomas.
Does that say Lydia as well?
Louisa.
Ryan.
Ryan.
There's quite a few names on there.
There's a lot of names on here. This is a family plot, this one. Back in the 1800s, 1906. This is 100 years on, so anything that comes through from here isn't related to the story that we're here about.
Yeah.
But it just said that infant daughter of the above. Obviously it was saying there's a young girl in there.
Dawn said she said Sarah.
Okay, so Sarah is the mother. But I'm sure I saw something earlier about someone saying...
Yeah, did you say... yeah.
Waiting for the mum. Or waiting for the parent. Terry said that again.
And then did you... Was it when you mentioned Albert?
Another one's going off now. So I believe... So we were given the name Sarah while we were in the church, and we were told a young girl, and it says Lydia Mary, infant daughter of the above. So the daughter of Sarah.
The cat ball was just going off behind us.
So as we've said that, the cat ball's lit up.
And it was a different one, because I know that one's been going off.
That one's gone off, that one's gone off, that one's now gone off twice. That one's gone off 4 or 5 times now, hasn't it?
Should we try Necro?
I reckon we do. I would put the REM pod down, but I don't want to attract too much attention from the neighbours. I don't think they'd be very happy if they heard that going off, would they? He's very loud.
Go left.
Go left.
Is it telling us to go?
Is it telling us to go back into the church? My head's starting to feel better now, so I don't really want to go back in the church. Still a little bit, but nowhere near as much. Does then go round that side or into the church? What do you reckon?
What does it mean? Is it left from where?
I don't know.
Does it want us to just walk around?
Let's have a little walk and see. Eliza.
So, oh wow! Did you just say Eliza?
Yeah.
Karen literally before that put Eliza / Elizabeth.
Okay, well, Eliza, right there. Daughter of the late Reverend Charles Tuckey. Rath. Okay. January 1889.
What's his one?
Reverend Charles Tuckey. So that's the daughter of that one.
So these are really old ones.
Yeah. Born 1796, died 1882. Curator and rector of this parish during 30 years from 1822 to 1852. So just after Reverend that we're trying to get in
And then you've got
contact
the
with.
one here, which is unfortunately.
You hear that?
I did just do like a hiccup.
Oh,
Is that what it sounded like?
I don't know, I just heard something. Can't read it. What's that?
I know there's something over there.
Beeping in there.
To be fair, they could probably see us from here, can't they?
Better in that way then.
We're just seeing that the window's fully.
There.
There.
You say there?
Yeah.
Is it talking about this one
Well, this is the one that we
again?
were talking about earlier. So this is the young girl. And then it's just said someone said Eliza as we walked past Eliza.
Do you want me to put a cat ball there? And then when we do necro,
you can do if you want.
try that.
Grab one of them, there's literally 10 on the floor, so. Put that there. Keep an eye on the ones behind us as well, and the one by the door. I'll put the REM bear down.
I think it might probably they'll have all the windows shut. Might be alright.
The bear's not as loud, is it? So. There you go, guys. Are you train spotters watching? There's
Yeah.
a train at night.
Got to be the last one now, isn't it? Or one of the last ones.
What time is it?
They hung me.
They hung me.
And do you know what? There was a comment earlier saying that someone was hung from the tree.
Right, okay.
And there is a tree there
Okay.
where near the start.
Where people are saying they saw someone.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is really annoying, guys, because we
just, guys, out of respect, I won't go to that tree because it's all modern graves.
Emma.
Right, I'm going to put this in.
Erica.
Just firing through with names again.
that has got a slight slope on it, so I don't think the cat ball will sit on there, will it?
No, it won't. It's slanted, guys. So. Right. Tell you what. We go here and shine the torches up a bit. If the little girl that was with us in the church is out here with us now, I've placed a teddy bear on the floor where I believe is your grave. You're welcome to play with it if you'd like to. If you touch it, it'll beep. It'll make a beeping noise. And it lights up pink. If we take the lights off it, it's all lit up nice and pink. I'm confident, thank you very much. So if you are here with us,
Yeah, thank you, Mary and Dawn.
I think your name is Lydia. So Lydia, if you are here with us, or Sarah, Lydia's mum, if you're here with us, as I stated inside the church, we mean no harm. We are friendly. We're here to communicate only. I know you're not the reason why we're here, but just because we've had some interaction inside the church, I'd like to continue that if possible.
Could you perhaps start off by giving us your age? How old were you? Or how old are you?
Green hair.
Green hair.
Green hair. Okay.
Oh, you used to dye your hair all sorts of colours, didn't you?
That's got a green bow.
Maybe they're talking about the time you dyed your hair.
When I used to have hair. Yeah, guys, believe it or not, I used to have a full head of hair and I used to dye it all sorts of colours. So
Mine's on its way out.
Anvil.
Anvil.
My
Right, spirits,
hands are
if you are,
freezing.
it's really gone cold now. A really clear night though, so it's gonna. Right, I'm gonna turn on Necro. See if we get anything on that.
Yeah, thank you, Mary and Dawn. All the information that you've given us tonight has been really relevant as well. So
Yes,
we
thank you very much for
really
joining.
appreciate it.
We really do appreciate it.
The things you have said have later come out when we've asked questions, and it's come through on the Spirit Talker. So thank you very much.
Honestly, guys, we love it when there's people on lives because it means that we can also ask you guys questions and we can respond from what you've given us as well. And it makes the whole investigation just better.
Sometimes we don't respond to it straight away. It's not because we're not wanting to respond. It's because we're waiting for it to come through, and then
either that or because Connor's scared and he's running. So does that a lot.
And then when it does come through, it just proves the point even more that there is there is things on the other side and afterlife.
So I'm just loading up Necro, guys. So anyone that's used to using this.
I keep thinking that door's going to fling open.
Oh,
Right, good.
I keep thinking that there's someone by the door. What was that?
Is that like the train or something in the distance?
I'm hoping it was a train. That's a train coming in.
Yeah.
Guys, there was a really weird noise then.
It's coming from the other direction.
Yeah,
now.
there's a train coming. Right. So, spirits, if you are still with us now, Reverend George, if you're still with us now, you've confirmed that Richard Hemming and the farmers aren't here. I'm presuming that's the case because of the fact that you are, and they don't want to come forward, possibly because they know that we know the story. But if Reverend you are here, or anybody else is here, the little girl that was trying to communicate with us inside the church, or their mother, who we believe was called Sarah, if you're here right now, please come forward, come to our lights, play with the balls that we put down on the floor, play with the teddy bear that we put down on the floor. Please come and communicate with us in any way that you possibly can. We really appreciate it. The device I've got in my hand, if you talk, it is believed that this device can pick up the words you're saying. So please come forward and use your voice. If you need to use our energy, you're welcome to. Use our device's energy if you need some.
That come through saying Raph again? Does it come through Raph saying on the Spirit Talker?
Quit.
Oh yeah, quit as well.
Yeah. These cat balls aren't going off there either.
No, I keep checking behind my shoulder to see if anything's happening.
Is there anybody here with us? Could you try and speak into the device? Use your voice. Allow us to communicate with you, please.
Hi Chloe, thank you for joining.
There's nothing going through, is there? It's just gone really quiet.
It has.
And this was going crazy last week.
Yeah. Yeah, the video we did last week, guys, when we did the necro.
Leave.
Oh, yeah, that did come through saying leave, didn't it? When we did necro the other week, we got loads.
Is Sarah with us now? Or is Lydia? Is Lydia the little girl that was trying to talk to us inside the church? If you're out here with us now, if you can see on the floor, I've put a little teddy bear. You're welcome to come and play with it.
Did you hear something over there?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you look up.
Yeah.
There was a noise.
Like a bang and a scrape.
Yeah. Those trains come quite a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
You was put in the chat earlier that the little girl doesn't like the noise.
Is it the trains?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't like living here
Yeah.
with that.
Especially because this wouldn't have been here.
Another one? Right, that house right behind us has got to have some good windows.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
drive me crazy?
These wouldn't have been here, before. So it must feel strange.
There's nothing coming through, honestly.
No, there's nothing at all.
The only words we've had on this, guy, is on Necro this week. And bear in mind, this was so active last week. We've had quit and leave. So nothing negative, not warning us or telling us to go. But we've had quit and leave. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Quit, leave and bye. Is there a reason why you're not willing to communicate with us anymore? Or can you not? Have you used all your energy up? There's nothing.
Nothing's coming through, is it?
No. Trying different settings as well. White noise, echo, reverb.
Sally, I think they do, to be honest. They do want us back in that church.
Did that just say Ian?
It sounded like it, I'm not going to lie.
My name is Ian. I am still here if you want to communicate with me.
Did I say Pew? That did say Pew, didn't it? Sally, I think you're right.
It's just said Ian and then it just said Pew.
But they're sitting on the pews waiting for us.
Days.
It's back on.
Back up,
Guys,
boys.
you're not going to believe this.
Right, after it said Ian and Pew, it said serious, and then it's just said clear as day, Connor. So Ian, Pew through, we're getting
Yeah.
signal for a while.
It did this before. When it come through saying all this, the signal keeps going down. It's strange.
As the Reverend came through, and
It's coming through like really clear now, saying
Yeah.
stuff. What did that say? Could you repeat that again, please?
Could you say that again for us? We didn't quite hear your last message. Could you confirm that again for us? I don't know what that said. That said Pew again.
Yeah. Come in.
I think that's Pew, come in. Are you kidding me? What was that?
What? This is getting really creepy.
I don't understand what's going on with this. Thing is, my head's still hurting, man. It's not as bad as it was in there. If I go back in there, is my head going to pound?
Can we come back here regardless?
We can come back, yeah. Right, Sherry. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. Thank you for sharing.
What do we do?
I don't, honestly, don't know. Go back in 15.
I reckon we go back in for another 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
We're getting nothing out here, are we?
Yeah.
Right, guys. As we've been requested by the spirit world and also by yourselves, seemingly, we're going to head back in. Other side.
What did I just say?
Sound like a cow. We're going to head back into the church for another 10 minutes or so. I'm just...
Sally did say stand at the doors. Like go in, but stay by the doors instead. So if your head starts like hurting really bad, then just you can go straight away.
Okay, really. Yeah, pass me them.
Do you know what? It was weird because my head hurt and then it's fine, but I went lightheaded.
Pass me that. I
was going more lightheaded more than anything.
keep a few out.
What, out here?
No, not out here, so I can put them out in the church. One here as well. Be quiet.
That was very clear.
Okay, guys, it's just literally come through really clear on this saying be quiet. Watch there, watch there, watch there.
This one here?
Yeah. There's one there as well.
That one went on. Do you reckon we keep that on when we're in there?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's one by the church in there.
Again, I'll turn it on to me while we're going in
Do
there.
we stay on Necro, guys, or do we switch back to Spirit Talker? What do you want to say? Sherry, definitely watch this one back. There's a massive story to why we're here, and a lot of relevant stuff has come through. Send Connor in.
No, jokes aside, do you want me to quickly go in there and see if you get anything come? I'll go and sit.
In.
I'm going to have to do it, aren't I?
It's just said in. Right, okay.
Do you want me to go?
Battery's going on this.
How much is left on it?
Just can't sound low battery. 15%.
Do you reckon we got enough for? If your head's hurting, do you want me to go in there for like as long as that?
I mean, I'll go in. It doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered by that. Just, do you want to just go in or what?
I think do you want to try you asking stuff out here?
Okay.
I take the cat ball in.
You're going to set the camera in with
you? Yeah, sure do.
So if I stand here and if you stand the other side of the door,
yeah,
then my mic should still stay connected.
Okay.
You walk too far
Shall
in.
I take one of these in with me?
Take that on the bear if you want. Alright guys, we're splitting up now. You have to pull it towards you. That's it. Push that down and pull it towards you. That's you. There you go, Con. You've learned how to open doors. Do you need a torch? Have you got yours?
I've got mine.
Right, guys, if you can still hear me, I'm loading up Spirit Talker again. I'm stood the other side of the door now. I'm on the outside. Connor's gone
Thank you for sending the stars, Sammy.
So I'm freezing, but it's fine. Sorrow. So the spirits that have asked us to go back in the church, Connor's gone back in. Vincent. Connor has gone back in. Connor has.
It's a really nice church near Sherry. It's well maintained.
Could you do something inside the church?
I'm not going to lie, guys.
I'm going to leave.
You're going to leave. Please stay with us for a while. But if there's any other spirits that wish to come forward, please do so.
If anybody is in here with me right now, could you set off the cat ball that is to the right hand side of me? Maybe set off the bear as well? You mentioned pew outside. I'm sat on one of them. Can you confirm if you can hear me as well, guys? Please.
Welsh.
If you do want Ian in as well, can you please say Ian on the device he is holding?
You're making a mistake.
Or can you say
Making
two?
a mistake. Guys, can you let Connor know what it's saying on the Spirit Talker?
Can you hear me okay, guys? Are you okay to confirm in the chat if you can hear me as well as Ian? Ian can't see the comments right now. Thank you, Sally.
I don't know what Connor's saying in there, if he's saying anything. So if he is, could you let us know, or let the screen know in front of Connor whether any of these things are relevant? Just said the word dad, and it said that
Oh, it's saying I'm making a mistake. Oh, wow, okay.
And also Welsh.
Oh, that's not what I want to hear. Can you maybe say to the device Ian's got with him right now why I'm making a mistake?
Hiding.
Hiding. What was
Can you
that?
set the cat ball off to the right of me if you think I should leave? If you want Ian in here as well, could you set off the cat ball, please? Clear ball on the ground.
I'm enjoying this. Christy.
Right, I don't think you can hear it, but there are all sorts of noises going on in here. A lot of it is the heating.
I want you out.
I think I might have just heard on Ian sing I Want You Out. Ian, did it just say I want you out?
Yeah.
I thought I heard that.
It's just fired through loads of stuff. I'm enjoying this, Christy. You are cherished. Adult, howdy. My name is Jack. I want you out.
Okay. The cat ball's not gone off, or I have asked.
It's just gone off.
Was it just died?
Gone. Okay.
Right, I'll turn this off. It didn't go off. I did ask it.
That's crazy. It's just said, I want you out, and the phone's died.
I'm not going to lie. It's creepy.
Did anyone let you know what you said before?
Yeah, there's a few things in the chat.
Come through saying you're making a mistake.
Yeah, it come through on that saying you're making a mistake. And then I asked, why am I making a mistake? Can you let Ian know on the... Did it let you know why I was making a mistake?
It just come through loads of stuff.
You're right to shut the door.
Yeah. Come through loads of stuff. But then it's just literally, it's fired through loads of stuff and then it's just gone off. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get this stuff back in the bag quick. But something out here just absolutely scared the life out of me.
What happened?
I was stood by the door, shining the light out that way.
Yeah.
Because obviously I need the mic's got to be close to the phone that you're using.
Yeah.
And at the corner of my eye, something just absolutely darted and leapt through that bush. Obviously there's a massive gap there.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely darted and leapt through there. I've gone to have a look. I'm presuming it's a fox or something. But it's just literally darted through here. I think I must have started it with the light, but... I'm going to do EVP. I don't even know if I've got the EVP with us. I don't think I have. We ain't got the EVP in it at the Ouija board. You got that cat ball?
Yeah. Tell you what, it is creepy in there for yourself.
I could hear you. The thing is, I was talking to start with and I heard you, so I don't know if we might have confused people online, because I think we both talked at the same time. Any problem, because I can't hear what you're doing. Bear as well, isn't it? Let's get that bear back in. Not gonna lie, this has been a bit of a crazy one.
It has. Oh, do you want me to put the?
Well, I think we are gonna have to come back. You know.
Want to put these in there as well?
What's that? Oh yeah, put them in.
I think I've got one more. There.
The EMFs are in.
That's off. Put my torch in there after.
Guys, for anyone that's joined late, Sherry, I know you did. Definitely watch this one back. It's been a bit crazy. There's a massive story as to why we're here. Some of it has come through. So, well, a lot of it's come through actually. Just take it off and show it. There's a lot of information come through that is relevant to the story while we're here. We've not got to the bottom of it, but I do think we come back. I think when we come back, we either go to the field behind, which is where the Reverend's body was found, or the field over that side as well. Because the field the other side of this church is where the barn was that Richard Hemming's body was found. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys, as always.
We couldn't do this without you guys. Like, it makes it so much better and easier for us when we've got people on live with us. I keep hearing stuff over there as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back, man. We've got to come back and do here again. But then instead of spending so much time here, we'll come inside the church because they obviously want us in there for some reason. Then we'll go possibly see if we can get entrance into that field, but if not, we'll walk down the lane to that field. And that's where the barn was that Richard Hemming's body was found.
Yeah.
So we'll see if anything comes through from that.
Do we end it here? Because obviously I'm just mindful if we go around there.
Yeah, guys, we've got houses right by where.
Normally we walk back to the car and end it there, but we're
literally
literally
right by the car, so we don't want to bring too much attention to us.
Oh,
the thing is, I know we're allowed to be here.
Yes, thank you for reminding us, Karen. We were going to do an announcement. So
we've mapped out and got planned now up until March, effectively, and a few weeks past that. We are doing a collab with Whispers from the Grave. A few of the members are online here now. We're going to sort out a venue for them to come along and do an evening with us, and then we're going to join them on one of their lives as well. I will be sorting out with Jackie and Elaine and any of the others that wish to do so, but we are currently trying to find a location within a certain boundary because obviously we've all got to travel. But we are doing that collab, it is happening. So that'll be sometime from March onwards. Up until March, like I say, we've got pretty much our next 8 or 9 weeks planned out, as long as it all goes to plan. And on one of those, we're going to be returning somewhere that we've done before. And it's one that if you watched it, there's 2 venues at the one location. What we're going to do, it won't be live because we couldn't go live past a certain point of the building. We're going to do them as pre-records
One on
and
my phone
put them up
and
at the
one on
same
Ian's.
time. Possibly even mix the videos together and match them up, so we can have them running side by side if I can work out how to do that. But we're going to go to the two different locations. Connor will go to the one and I'll go to the other, and we're going to do it side by side so that we can literally do two investigations at one location separately.
There's a wall that literally separates
There
us
is a
both.
wall that separates us. We won't be able to hear what the other's saying, and we're going to go and do, it's only going to be a short one, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and we'll be completely on our own.
Thank you for following us, Dawn.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the page.
I hope you go back and watch some of the others. Guys, as well, as we always say, we've got the YouTube channel. All of our videos, all of them are available on the YouTube channel as well. So please click the link. It's on our Facebook page. Go and follow us on YouTube, and anything that you want to watch back is available on there with the description.
Thank you, Daryl. Welcome to the group as well.
Oh, okay. Well, Karen, we'll keep updating you anyway, so it's that's not a problem. Me and Connor ain't great with our memories either, so we have to keep watching back as to what went on the week before as well. But definitely, if you haven't seen last week's, watch it. We feel as though we actually got somewhere, and as a result of the information that was coming out, because last week's was an unsolved crime, this week's is a double murder, but it was solved but never prosecuted upon. So a bit of a different one this week, and then we've had a bit of a crossover, which we always do because we okay.
Is that what you heard leap through there?
Something went. There's some weird noises over there, guys. Oh man. Thank you very much, Daryl. Really appreciate you saying that.
Thank you, Daryl.
As well, guys, just before we go, we will put the links back up again, but just to remind everyone, we do have a merchandise shop. If you wish to get anything from there, any of the funds that come through from that to us go directly into fuel to allow us to go even further. We have got some locations that we want to go to, and currently all this is self-funded by myself and Connor and Sammy as well. But anything that comes through to us, whether it be through stars or whether it be through merchandise sales, all of the stuff will go through to fuel and expenses to be able to get us further. We've got locations up and down the country that we want to be able to get to.
We enjoy doing this.
So this is what we're enjoying doing, and we love it. We absolutely love it.
We're fans ourselves of what we do.
The look on your faces. Yeah, we love doing this. We have a laugh doing it as well, and we're so glad that you guys come along with us for the journey. It's something that makes it special to us, because with your interaction, we get more content in the videos. Oh, thank you, Sally. Have you got it on tonight? Hopefully you're wearing it while you're watching us. But yeah, so, and as Sally will let you all know, and Jackie as well, and Sherry, yours is on the way. I don't think it would have got there just yet, but it is on the way. But guys, as they'll be testament to, we do giveaways as well on certain lives. We did 2 in a row, one for reaching 1,000 followers and then one for Connor's birthday, where we choose followers based on if they've made comments on the night that we go live, and we do it on a spinning wheel, and when it comes up with a name, we'll send them a t-shirt or a mug or something else from the merchandise shop. But you are most welcome, and what we'll do is we'll get stuff out to guys whenever we can. We appreciate you all, we really do. Thank you guys for watching. What's that? Yes, that possibly could be something that we do, Sherry. We have got a PayPal, but we only created it to start with purely to be able to receive any of the income from the shop and the stars. It may be something that we can put out in the future and send the link through to you guys. So if you wanted to do that, you'd be welcome to. We're not asking you to do that. That's not what we're here doing. But we'd welcome anything. And this isn't us begging for your funds or anything like that. That's not what we're doing. We're just letting you know, if anyone wants to buy any of the stuff from us or donate anything in stars, we want you to know where it's going. It's going to enable us to do more content, get more lives out there, and have more of you watching. So the more the merrier. If you've got friends that you think would be interesting, share it out. Just share it out. We welcome everyone. So
Oh, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube as well. We're trying to get that lifting off.
yeah, that'd be brilliant. If you could subscribe to the YouTube, it massively helps us. We have this week been enabled to go live on the mobile. We were enabled to go live on laptop a few weeks ago, but now on mobile. So the more that people that subscribe to that as well, it's free, won't cost you anything. Yeah, I will sort it, Sally. I will get one on there. We'll do that just as well.
Another train.
Yeah. Loads of trains. I'd hate
They've
to
got to
live on
stop running soon, surely.
I've got no lights on.
Ghost train.
Oh, okay.
Literally
There's
a ghost
no
train.
lights on that one. But yeah, guys, thank you very much. I've enjoyed tonight. I've not enjoyed getting the headache I've got, but I've enjoyed it. We're gonna have to come back. I just feel there's too much here. There's too much to this location.
So, Daryl, we always do a Wednesday.
Yeah, our lives are on Wednesdays. Apart from when I did Halloween week on my own, because Connor wasn't with me, I did it on the Isle of Wight, the Ghost Isle, because we were there for a family holiday anyway. So went out in the evenings and did 3 lives there throughout the Halloween week. I can tell you guys now, I will reveal, we are back on the Ghost Isle for Halloween week again this year, and this time Connor's with us.
I am.
So we will be going out live on multiple occasions again. So it won't just be a Wednesday in that week. Other than that, our live days are Wednesdays, and we will be going out, like I say, with Whispers from the Grave, and their live day, I believe, is a Saturday. So we will be going out with them as well.
And welcome to the page, Daryl. Thank you.
Definitely welcome. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for joining us.
Guys, we're going to love you and leave you all and end this now because, like I said, we don't want to disturb anyone. We are very aware that where we are, we're going to have to go past the houses now, so I don't really want to disturb people. But thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Really, really, really appreciate you all being on there. It is so many exciting times. We've got a lot of stuff coming up, guys. A lot of stuff. I'm looking forward to us doing the 2 that aren't going to be live, but we'll put them up the second that we can. And I don't know if we'll be doing that on a Wednesday. That could be on a different day, so as we can still go live on the Wednesday. But thank you ever so much for watching.
Thank you all.
If you didn't join from the start, definitely rewatch this one. It'll be up on YouTube in the next few days as well, but you can rewatch it on Facebook too.
And we hope you all have a good rest of the evening.
Have a good rest of the evening and stay safe. I'll let you know when we're back, and thank you. So, as always, guys, my name's Ian.
My name's Connor.
We're Paranormal State of Mind.
And until next time, let's do this.